Hey, this is Aaron at the Fletcher Method. I'm going to talk about why they don't buy. In other words, why your customers aren't buying enough of your products or services, and more importantly, what to do about it. I'm going to show you a one-page framework or system that you can plug into your business right away. We have hundreds and actually over 2,000 people using this each and every day. And no matter who you serve, whether it's businesses or consumers, if you sell software, coaching, agency, business consulting, or e-commerce, it doesn't matter. This is one tool you should have in your business to instantly lower buying resistance and increase your conversions once again by 2 to 10x. Why? How can I say that? It's very simple. Two reasons. Number one, every day when I look in the Fletcher Method community, I log into our membership site here and I see over 2,000 folks at the time of this video going through training and following the path from defining their customer to their message to their audience to their funnel to their traffic. I know I just said a lot. It's a mouthful because I love coffee. But what I mean is, instead of sitting there and trying to consume courses and products and seminars and guru content based on Facebook ads or webinars or lead magnets, it's about following a path from point A to point B. I bring this up for a reason other than a sales pitch in disguise. Is to show you that as people are going through these courses, we are seeing that people are getting results before they even launch their Facebook ad campaign or their content marketing strategy. So you should know, if you've been in my world any amount of time, that the Fletcher Method has three core elements. The foundation, getting clear on your customer and your message and your offer. The funnel, how are you going to turn suspects into prospects and customers. And then the floodgates, traffic, whatever's right for you. LinkedIn, B2B email, Facebook ads, YouTube, content marketing, social media, JVs, it doesn't matter. Most people are focused on the floodgates first, the traffic, and not on this creating solidarity with their offer and their message and their target audience, okay? But here's the big takeaway. As people come through this and get clear in their strategy and who their customer is and their message, they get to what we call the signature solution. And this is where we're seeing very early wins that I want to celebrate and show you how you can use this right away, even if you're not yet a member of our community, okay? So the signature solution, if you've seen the Fletcher Method, is simply a visual map. And every one of our customers creates these. In fact, I can show you, if I go to our knowledge base, I'll show you what I mean by that. So a lot of people, when they come in as a prospect or a customer to us, the first question they have is, how does this apply to coaches? How does this apply to e-commerce companies or multi-level marketing or local businesses? So we create a kind of an archive of examples from people, going after hotels to commercial real estate to doctors, lawyers, dentists, people wanting to learn guitar, people want to learn how to lose weight. We become a professional cheerleader. Pretty much everything in between. What you'll see is our customers follow a strict framework and training to create their own visual map that shows how they take their customers from point A to point B in a fixed amount of time, solving one problem. I mean, how to set up a gorgeous garden. Obviously, the Fletcher Method is one you should be familiar with. The reason I bring that up is because we're seeing in the Facebook group that alone sometimes creates hundreds, if not thousands, or hundreds of thousands in a few cases of dollars before they even launch their Facebook ads or go all the way through the system. I'm not saying anybody should skip steps. I'm not saying you should try to do things, start here and create this before you get clear in your foundation, but I just want to show you how this works in some different industries and some of the feedback. So somebody asked a question named Johan. I was just wondering, by the way, there's about almost 1,700 people at the time of this in our Facebook group, but if you look at our main membership, it's over 2,000 now. So we have a good amount of data coming in from people all over the world. Says 2028 at the time of this. And so we see how this applies to virtually every target market, industry, business model, and modality. So people that are selling online on an e-commerce site, via webinars, via social media, or even in person, right? So this is based on a fair amount of data, not just one or two examples. We see this every day. That's one of the benefits of being part of a community or mastermind, is that collective mind share that you can use to optimize everyone's business, because everybody wins with that feedback and access to data. Okay, enough nerdy stuff. So somebody asked a question, which I think is a healthy question. I don't think it's negative. There's a lot of skepticism in the market. A new member said, named Johan. Hi, Johan. He said, I was just wondering, is there anyone making money with the Fletcher Method? Now, that's a normal question. I'm not offended by that. I want people to challenge and ask questions and celebrate wins and struggles. And most people that come to the Fletcher Method have implemented tried to implement tons of different strategies that are individual pieces of the jigsaw puzzle, I always say. So they'll try to take a course or go to a guru seminar or consume content on, hey, I want to learn how to do a Facebook ad. Well, that doesn't work because you don't have the right foundation in place. You're not clear on your message or who you're serving, so your Facebook ads aren't going to work. They want to just learn webinars. Great. Well, what's your message and your target for your webinar, and how are you going to drive traffic to the webinar? So most people come a little bit battered and bruised to the Fletcher method. Healthy skepticism. Okay. So he's just saying, I was wondering, is anyone making money with the Fletcher method? Now, this was, it's October 31st right now. This is a couple days ago. And a couple of people just came in, members, and said, I landed, this applies to you. I'm going to show you how this applies to that signature solution. Mark says, I landed 3 medium high ticket clients using the foundation and a cool joint venture in 1 to 5 months. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then, so notice, foundation. Then someone named Ura says, it would be best for people who worked hard on their business and tried many things for a few months and then found this method, because only then we understand the value of the Fletcher method. Okay, so that's not a direct a metric. Duncan says, I landed a $15,000 contract on my first attempt using the Fletcher method. My second contract was $2,500, and the client has just agreed to sign for another $2,000. So far, so good. Notice they're not yet doing Facebook ads. They're not yet launching funnels or webinars. This is just from getting that foundation clear and using it as a tool to communicate to your prospects. When you show your prospects how you can help them instead of tell them, buying resistance goes way down. If you're clear on the one currency you help your clients with, not the category. What do I mean by that? People talk about their business in terms of category. I am a doctor. I'm a lawyer. I'm a coach. Your customers don't want that. I'm an SEO company. I'm a web designer. Yucky, yucky, yucky. Stop it. The currency is the one problem your clients know that they have that you solve in a measurable amount of time with a clear metric. I help busy executives lose up to 40 pounds in 90 days without giving up the foods they love. I help bankruptcy lawyers get 2 to 10 new clients per week without spending money on paid advertising. Okay. So you can see that that's the kind of framework and structure that we use here. And once you have that, then you create a visual model to show your clients a path. And it's not just a marketing piece. Once you create that signature solution to show them how you get them from point A to point B, it's also how you deliver your clients, how you create training programs and webinars and talks and everything in between. Okay. Okay. Haven't launched yet, but just having that signature solution has changed our business. And yesterday, my partner, who is terrified of selling, closed a 6-month program on one call for $3,000. I want to tell you, these results aren't typical. There's a disclaimer, because 10 or 20 or 30 or 100 people are citing their results. That does not represent typical results. Each business is unique. Each level of your experience is unique. And quite frankly, most people don't take action. Okay. But let's look at some of these kind of case studies here. Not even having the full system, I defined a profile avatar, used testimonials, did boosted Facebook posts, and wrote $20,000 in new business at $3,500 commission, and I paid $1,000 for the lifetime membership last year. Okay. I do not know how long this program has been open, but as far as I can see, based on 15 years of failing forward, this is the missing link. Rather than ask if it works. So you're, okay. The program makes things clear that were very unclear. That's awesome, Alicia. Thank you. Okay, I had a strategy session with a pretty big name coach trying to sell me $10,000 6-week program. I think I know who that is. That was basically a liquidation funnel and wanted me to create the whole program to sell at 97. A great strategy if you already have your business started. So I'd say the Fletcher method gave me 10K and a lot of time, saved me 10K and a lot of time for frustration. The amount of clarity I'm getting on my business is priceless, not just something I was able to get through many other coaching programs. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's see. If you haven't earned, I just earned some money about that. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'm just trying to get to some of the metrics because I appreciate all the feedback, but I want to talk about metrics. I have 2 other $1,000 programs and it was useful to this membership. I paid for a Facebook course on implementing a strategy near my audience. I got over 50 qualified leads for my personal development. I have a goal to hit 10K by the end of the year. Awesome, Tiffany. I'm sure you will do that. Keep taking action. By the way, this is all based on folks taking action. We just gave them a path from point A to point B. It takes work. You have to show up, complete the frameworks, get feedback, receive feedback, and not give up when you hit friction, when you have to go and do something 2 or 3 times till you get it right. Okay. I'll jump back on here. Says Ben. Hey Ben, I've built several 7- and 8-figure businesses and consulted with hundreds. If you apply this, it will work for your business. It's viable. I'd rate the foundation and funnel workshops as world-class material. I'm jumping in with a team who have no business experience and was looking for a way to develop understanding. We will produce millions in sales with this process. Awesome. I started the Fletcher method. Oh, Gloria, one of the early adopters. 2 years ago, I implemented many lead gen funnel, and now I turn it off as needed. So yes, it has made me money. I cannot have figured out my lead gen funnel on my own. Thank you. All right, let's look for something. You get the picture, metrics. This made me really happy to see this. I just want to share it with you, that you can do this too. And you don't have to be a member in our community. If you can create a visual map with a currency, you can get these results. Just made 6K today for my signature solution alone. You see that visual map. You can see a bunch in here. I'll show you in a minute. This is awesome. Warben. Somebody from hopefully Denmark. I've been using the $1 million message for a client that has booked 10 new gigs and got a call from the mayor of Washington, D.C. to be featured in a special program. Wow, that's cool. Hot damn. This is what I love. How's everyone making these massive money? Andrew, you've been here for a long time. You have to have enough confidence to charge a little bit more. My young Padawan, I will help you. I just closed 2 $15,000 consulting clients by implementing what I learned in the foundation. Okay. So you can see the point is, and let me just show you some of these images. I think this is in our group. So people that are uploading these images, it goes way beyond what I've showed you. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds in every industry. Let's see, we have play, music, learning how to read music. Athletic. You start here, you come here. How to get X results and Y amount of time. It just goes, there's literally hundreds and hundreds at this point. We're disrupting the way businesses scale from 0 to 6 figures using an automated funnel because it's so step by step. We're giving people a clear path. But the output is when you go to do things like Facebook ads, when you go to into a sales meeting, when you're doing a webinar, instead of talking through a bunch of confusing content that takes you forever to put together and get your thoughts together, everything we do anchors on this signature solution. So what's the big takeaway for you? You create a visual map of how you get your customers from point A to point B. Once you get clear on your target market, your avatar, and the clear message with a currency and a timeline. So once you know that I help these people achieve this result in this amount of time, the one main problem I solve, then you can create a visual map to help to show them how to get there. Their confidence goes up so much higher. None of your competitors are showing your customers a visual map. They're talking, I can do this and I can do that, and we can do SEO and web design. No one is showing your customers a visual roadmap from point A to point B. I have to give credit where it's due. I learned this system first from Frank Kern. The Buyer's Journey was really powerful. Taki Moore had a signature system that he learned and he used and teaches coaches. Matt Church is the guy who I think started the signature system, an Australian dude who's a genius, who's really good at IP and turning your knowledge into visual models and frameworks. But all we've done is taken that and 1,500 other things that were floating around the web, and in terms of how to create webinars and copywriting and lead magnets and Facebook ads, and just put it into a step-by-step path. But the big deliverable, the big milestone, the first big thing to celebrate for our members at least, is when they create that signature solution, a visual map of how they get their customers from point A to point B. Put that to use in your business. If you're not in the community, you should get in the community. It's as low as $24 a month if you sign up annually. It's $297 annually. And it literally is, without all the guru BS, $7,000 to $8,000 in training and courses and content. I've just put all the frameworks and training and a step-by-step pathway so you can just implement it and put it to use right away and get out there and get clients. It takes work. You have to do it. You have to put forth the effort and, again, give people help and receive help. But I promise you, we're disrupting the way people are growing their businesses. We're going to continue to innovate and do that. But if you don't have a visual map and you're still struggling with online marketing and all the tech overwhelm and all the guru courses out there, give us a chance. I promise you that unlike many products that I've purchased, you're going to have a delightful experience after the transaction when you get into the community. The number of other, I don't want to say gurus, experts who have purchased our community, I could name 20 right now, people that I followed coming up that are purchasing our stuff now. So it works if you use it, and I'd love to see you in the community. Let us know if you have any questions.